What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star, coming live at you tonight. So, I wanted to recap the battle with GWITTY versus DRUGZ. The battle just came out like a day or two ago. It was a pretty good battle. I enjoyed it a lot. I watched GWITTY in the past. One of my favorite. Hold on, let me turn this TV down, y'all. All right. So one of my favorite battles from GWITTY is when he battled Chess, and I thought that was a fire battle. I think that was his best performance. He had some fire bars, and to me, he actually beat Chess. A lot of people said that GWITTY beat Chess in that battle. He was fire. So DRUGZ, I've seen him maybe once, I believe. He doesn't battle that often. Okay, so let's get down to it. All right, so we're going to do the first round with GWITTY versus DRUGZ. GWITTY went first. Now, he called himself GWITTY is paper. He always say that. I shoot for the cameras. GWITTY is paper. That's what he said. So, first bar. DRUGZ is pussy. 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 Nigga, I pop ya in the DMV. I let it sing for New York. I'm Frank Sinatra. What's up, partner? So he already started out the gate, GWITTY, already spazzing. Okay, so I like that. That was a nice bar. We already know Frank Sinatra, who was a singer way, way back in the day before we was even born. Okay, he had that song, I Love New York, so that was hot. Next line. Next, this is like a line that I like, kind of a bar. I keep the llama tucked. You see here this kid from another room, baby monitor. So that was hot because he's like, you see this here kid, meaning his gun, from another room, baby monitor. So that was hot. All right, you know how a kid is in another room, and if you're a parent or mom, you'll like to have a baby monitor to hear just in case the kid screams or whatever, the baby screams or cries. So that was kind of hot. Next bar. It's so many zeros in here. Get your commas up. Checking your temperature. Find the fever in your mouth. After I hit the mama up. Thermometer. That's reach. What's kinda plus? My intro. Mid-tunes. You so gone. Monica. It was a little of a reach, but it was a kind of, I still like the bar a lot. He said, get your commas up. There's so many zeros in here. Get your commas up. That was hot. He's calling people a zero. Get your commas up. Mean get your money up. Checking your temperature. Find a fever in your mouth after I hit your mama up. Thermometer. So he said temperature. You have a temperature. You check your temperature. You have a fever. He said after I hit your mama up. Thermometer. So that was hot. All right, next bar. And then at the end of that bar, when he says, mid-tunes, you so gone, Monica. Monica had the song called So Gone. I'm a big Monica fan, so I know that song. Anyway, next bar. You take your girl out a lot. I've been waiting to plot. Letting off shots. Brought the cow in, ring, putting the date in the box. Let me say that again. You take your girl out a lot. I've been waiting to plot. Letting off shots. Brought the cow in, ring, putting your date in the box. That was hot. When you bring the cow, it could be a gun. Okay, he said, I bring the cow in, but meaning I bring the cow in there. Okay, ring, it could ring, meaning go off and pop the gun. Putting your date in the box, meaning putting your girl in the box like a casket, or it can mean something different. Okay, the calendar. Put your date, a ring, you put the ring inside of a box for your date. So it could go either way. That was a fire bar. Next bar. I'm hot. This for many men. You get bucked for joking. It's worth remembering. In the ring, I'm Goldberg. And that man, then why they give me him? I can spare drugs and take Jack's hammer and finish him. That was hot. I think, yeah, Jack's hammer and finish him. So that was hot, how he did. Now, Jack, he's talking about Jack Boy Maine and DRUGZ. They all part of the Goonies. They all part of the DMV. So he had some, he had a lot of Jack lines in his bars too, talking about Jack Boy Maine. Okay, so that was hot. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah. Voice a little raspy. All right, next bar. So, next bar, he goes, nigga, I'm special. We both pound the palms. Hands down, I let the arms wrestle. You won't do's nothing unless I's let you. All you gonna see is son, pop on brother. That'll be uncool, nephew. I smacked rock on the ass and made a chess move. Nice. That was nasty. That was fire. Okay, GWITTY has a habit of saying shh in front of a lot of his words. So when he say nephew, go shh nephew. If he say, what else he say? He said eyes let you, he say a lot of shh in front of his words a lot. So that was I like how he said I smacked rock on the Av and made a chess move. So he named Smack, he named Tay Rock, Av, and Chess. All these battle rappers and Smack, being a part of the URL. So next bar, that was a hot line. Next bar. You the worst in the Goonies, bring the best to him. That nigga Ryder and Jack off, these babies came in just to test tube him. So that was nice. Rod and Jack, like I said, from the Goonies. He said Jack off, babies in a test tube. So, a test tube baby, instead of having it the sexual way, you can put semen in a test tube. So that was kind of hot. Next bar. My next move. I don't need an iron to press you. You very scared. I told you to meet up and fight at 7 different smack events. You was never there. You was never there. So you said never there. So he had a lot of people laughing because that's his lingo. That's how he talk. That's his thing. So that was a fire bar. So there's been a long outstanding beef between GWITTY and DRUGZ. They were supposed to battle before, I believe. They've been on Twitter a lot, social media a lot. They're always sending shots at each other. So they had a long beef, So he's basically saying that I told you to meet up at all these 7 different events. You was never there. All right, next bar. Jersey repping the DMV. How you gonna brand that? It's very clear. Put your arm out the crowd, on your strip, a pole, have twerk everywhere. So that was kind of cool. He's talking about twerk, New Jersey twerk. He's the only one that's from Jersey, but he reps the DMV. So he was like, put your arm out in the crowd, on a strip, on a pole, twerk everywhere. So that was kind of hot. Next bar. See the Magnum? Cause the rubber out. My bitch a knockoff queen. You're trampoline. You gonna bounce. You deaf? 50 shots for your mother's mother. I air them out. The first 30 missed. The other 28 grams. This ain't an ounce. So that was hot. He's like, this is not about drugs. This is about me popping off them shots. Your mother's mother, so that was hot. 30 missed. The other 28 grams. That was hot. Next line. Where's your girl? You can stay calm and keep her, nigga. I air your girl on the side. This is the episode of Cheaters. Take a breather. So, obviously, I don't watch episode of Cheaters, but I do know that it's a sitcom. Okay, it's a show. And I guess that's what happened in the show when he aired somebody girl out on the side. So, that was kind of fire. Next bar. Small or tall, I mash out for real. Fuck a punchline. He could have been 6'9". I rain bowls in his grill. Nice line. Okay, so that's it. I got 12 bars for GWITTY. He did pretty good. So now we're going to go to DRUGZ. Round 1. After I say his bars, I'll let y'all know who I got. So, now out the gate, he said DRUGZ was saying this long bar. I kind of chopped it down a little bit. So he goes, welcome, ... I put a green light on this Steven ass nigga for a reason, and he's here. So honestly, I feel like I already lost as far as the streets go. I should have waited till he touched down, follow him wherever he go. As soon as he got into the venue, shoot paper in the crowd like Trump in Puerto Rico. That was nice. If you don't understand this bar, not too long ago, Puerto Rico had a flood. I believe it was a hurricane. Trump and his wife went down there to, support and, give their, share their concerns and talk to the people there, the residents there. And for some reason, when Trump was at the podium, he had a bunch of paper towels with him, and he's literally throwing it in the crowd for people to catch it. And a lot of people thought that was a degrading thing for him to do. Jimmy Fallon, really bashed him for that. He caught a lot of flack for that, just wasn't a nice thing to do. So that was a pretty good bar. Next bar from DRUGZ. The heat blow. Saddam strapped with C4 and a revolver. I brought 5 rounds to the card like bingo. So he had, more he was saying. It was kind of fire. I chopped it up a little bit. Next bar. And this bitch off the clip in the track like Nico. The heat low. I grip her too tight. Let's see if God bless you after what come out of the nose. Kazoon tight. So that's hot. Now here in America, whenever somebody sneeze, come out the nose, you could go come out the nose or come out the nose. The nose could also be a gun. Okay, but when he says kazoo tight, that's a German word. That's something that the Germans say when they say God bless you. We say God bless you, but they say kazoo tight. That's German. So that was hot. Next bar. Before I go any further, he said the heat low. I grip her too tight. He was talking about a gun. Let's see if God bless you after what come out of the nose. Come out of the nose of a gun or come out of the nose, your real nose. So it could go either way, and that was a hot bar. Next bar. Is G's overseas? I bust a grape if this fool fight. Show me some footwork. What you move like? I black your eye more than the gums with a smooth right. Fuck up dude's sight. The hell with a doctor. You see, Smack had the core avocado to get pay-per-viewed right. That was a haymaker bar. That was nice. We all know GWITTY is paper. That's what he called himself. So when he's like, I punch you, I black your eye more than your gums with the smooth right. GWITTY got some black ass gums, so that was funny. So he was like, the hell with a doctor. Let's see if Smack caught avocado to get the pay-per-view right. So I guess avocado was in charge of whenever they have pay-per-viewed. When we watch the battles, like the battle that's coming up March 31st, and we all know a lot of times with these battles, the streamings is not that great. Okay, streams be kind of hesitating, messing up. So that was a hot bar, how he put pay-per-view right. Avocado to figure out paper, that was hot. Next bar. I'm trying to take food life. Do damage, a hitman, but I take these work trays home, a licensed food handler, mini rocket launcher, look like the news camera. That was hot. Nice bar. Next bar. Media coverage, a goonie hopped out with a few hammers, like bow, bow, fuck Swirl Star. It's the gun show. I've been shooting for the cameras. GWITTY always say he's shooting for the camera, so that was a pretty nice line. Next bar. Y'all brought this army nigga here for mutiny, and I'm at the top of the card despite scrutiny? Okay, now I bring death upon paper. A eulogy. So that was hot. A eulogy has to do with the funeral, a deceased person, and a eulogy basically lets you know who they're survived by, their background information. So when he said, I bring death upon paper, a eulogy, that was nice. Next bar. So all the tough talk, you can save lame. Niggas know I have a gun right now, not in the Dave game. So anything you with, Javon, I'm with the same thing. We in the PGs, because if I let one off, you wouldn't made it to the main stage. So I like how he said it with his voice. He like, I got a gun right now in the Dave game. Not in the Dave game. Dave game was a computer game, so he's like, it's not for fake. This is for real. And he called him Javon. That's his real name, GWITTY Javon. All right, so he's like, because when I let one off, you wouldn't have made it to the pay. So he's basically saying, you only here because of me. Next bar. This was a nice bar. I'm gripping the tool, running the trap, and give it to dude. 30 quick. I'm sorry, let me go back. I'm gripping the tool, running the trap, and give it to dude. 30 clip, quick lick. I was in and out with the leg like Tim Hardaway. Signature move. Damn, I messed it up at the end. I was in leg, okay. I'm gripping the tube, running the trap, and give it to dude. 30 clip, quick lick. I was in and out with the leg like Tim Hardaway. Signature move. Finally said it right. So we all know Tim Hardaway was who was a former basketball player. Everybody know his signature move that he had. I guess it was a crossover move. All right, next bar. This is the last bar. I call it the goons for our usual shit. Like if a Jeruz ride on you and jack you with the drip, you get Mac glued to your shits. So that was nice. You get Mac glued to a Mac is a gun. You glued to your shits. So that was a total of 10 bars, and GWITTY had a total of 12. But whose performance was better to me? Now, GWITTY did have some fire bars. I think he did have a little bit more fire bars than DRUGZ did, but DRUGZ performance, and he sold his bars a lot better than GWITTY did. You know, but I ain't mad at y'all if y'all still give it to GWITTY. I'm going to edge it to DRUGZ. I think DRUGZ did a little better, even though he had 2 less bars than GWITTY. One or two bars that GWITTY had was a little too forced to me. You know, it was just a little too forced. It was kind of a little too much filler and too forced. But he did great. It was a close round. They both did good. Next round. Okay. This is going to be round 2 for GWITTY. I got next, covered like a scarf, grabbed the mat. Then I see 100 shots at DRUGZ. He young Dolph. Now, he did a play on words when he said I got next, but he really meant neck. Because he said covered like a scarf, grabbed the mat, which is a gun. Then I see, but it's Tennessee. Because he said 100 shots at DRUGZ, he young Dolph. And young Dolph from Tennessee, his album is actually called King of Memphis. So I kind of like how he did the play on words when he said then I see, which really is Tennessee he meant. Okay, next bar. You be trolling on some silly shit. D out of Henny Man, got you lit. You must be drunk. Fucking up events, popping on stizzy clips, semi-grip. So that was a nice little bar. He said D out of Henny Man was a battle rapper a few years ago, and he used to always be in some drama at the event, so that's what he's referring to. Next bar. This nigga stupid. I was on a block with an 8-ball in my corner pocket. You got beat up. Your cousin getting hit with pool sticks. Ruthless. So that was hot. I like how he said I was on a block with an 8-ball in my corner pocket. You know, an 8-ball can be a ball of some coke or crack. You know, I believe it's coke. You know, I don't really know about them drugs like that. I don't sell drugs. I don't deal with drugs. But I believe 8-ball is either coke or crack. And he said, I have it in my corner pocket. And you know, corner pocket could deal with the playing pool. Because at the end of the bar, he said, your cousin getting hit with pool sticks. Ruthless. So that was hot how he put that together. Now this next line, this is a line that I thought was really fire. He goes, this the dirtiest matchup on Smack. Excel versus Anubis. I believe I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Anubis or Anubis? Anubis. Now Anubis, he was a battle rapper. Excel and Anubis was both on the UFF back in 2014. I remember Bow Wow was the host. I remember G Unit was in the building, and that was a fire battle. People was talking about that battle for a long time. So when he said that, he had a lot of people in the crowd like, ooh, because they know that battle was fire. That was a dirty matchup. It was a hardcore because they both was fire. All right, next line. I was a hooper. Now I'm a straight shooter. He dead. My trigger finger itching to pull over like state troopers. So you know, GWITTY, he raps pretty slow. You know, when he raps, he takes his time and say every word, and you know, he just takes his time. He's not like a fast rapper like most battle rappers. But I do like that. You know, I like that he has his own style. He's not like no other. You know, a lot of battle rappers, they do have their own unique style. You know, and that's good because you don't want to watch somebody and then they remind you of somebody else. You want everybody to be different. Everybody to have their own style. So that's what I like about GWITTY. Next bar. Out the cut. I let a couple ring. I wifed him up. Nicknamed the Cake Shantae. That's your bitch name. This is Turn Icy Slush. You know what's up? I got different flavors. In my asylum, I'm the ice cream truck. That was hot. I like that. I wonder if when he said nickname the K Shantae, is K Shine wife named Shantae? But he did say that's your bitch name, so I guess that's DRUGZ girl's name. So he goes turn icy slush. You know what's up? Different flavors in my sign. I'm the ice cream truck. That was fire. Next bar. You know you a homo thug. Nigga, you know what's bug? You was riding Ryder's pipe so long, now you on drugs. So I thought that was kind of hot. Like he always say sh, you know, in front of a word, some of his words. So when he was like sh nigga, you know what's bug. Every time he say sh in a word, people start laughing. That's just his thing. That's his lingo. But when he was like, you riding Ryder's pipe so long, now you on drugs. Now you know when you smoke. I believe when you smoke crack, you smoke it out of a pipe. So that was kind of hot how you put that together. All right, next bar. What I'm cooking up, electric. I don't need the gas and my stove on. Get rolled on. I got youngins who fire with the 4 finer. Bury you and hide ya. Underground. Dig it? Throw some coal miners. That was fire. That was fire. You know, he just got his own particular way of how he put bars together, you know, but it's fire. You know, he don't need it. He's cooking up electric, don't need the gas. You know, electric could be electric stove, you know, and my stove is going to get rolled on. For I bury you and hide you underground. And he was like, dig it. You know how you could say, can you dig it? Or you could say, dig it. Like he, you know, you dig somebody, a body out of the ground. Throw some coal miners. You know, coal miners you get from the ground. That was fire. Next bar. You out here acting reckless. They think he wildin'. His record clean. That's why they call him DRUGZ, because he non-violent. That speaks for itself. Next bar. Now, I really like this bar a whole lot. You a Redskin fan? All I smell is gunpowder. Blam order. You can stay, D. I knocked the land over. So soft, look at this man off. Silencer attached. I put the can on ya. So when I shoot, I tune out. Pandora. That was fire. I like how he said, you know, all I smell is gunpowder, blam odor. Blam odor is actually has to do with vagina. It's vagina cream or whatever. So he's basically saying he's PUSSY. Then he says you can stay D, and you can stay D, like, you know, he drugs, you know, D for short. So you can stay D, but it's stadium, because he said I knocked the land over. So that got to do with the stadium. So that was fire. He do a lot of play on words. GWITTY is really good with that. Next bar. You about to be a father? Your baby mother is another man's daughter. Use your head. Think. I'm on child support. Showing the child support. Your character I read. D. I couldn't see my son in a year and got you deadbeat. That was fire. You know, he didn't mean that he a deadbeat dad, but he meant it in another way. You know, he's basically saying that your character I read D, but he mean I'm ready to basically shoot you, okay? Because I couldn't see my son in a year. I got you deadbeat. So that was hot how he put that together. So he used deadbeat in another way, not like he's a deadbeat father, but that he's deadbeat. So that was fire. This is the last bar in the second round from GWITTY. Now remember, some of the words he say is shh in front of it. Now we know DRUGZ name is DRUGZ. That's the name he go by. But he call him Shrug. So he goes, Shruggy Shrugs. You want to out a thug? He say I stink. I'm dirty. I give off that smell. I got it out the mud. That was fire. That was nice. That was fire. So, because he's basically saying, yeah, I stink, I'm dirty, I give off that smell, but guess what? That's because I got the gun out the mud. So that was fire. So that was GWITTY's second round. I really, really enjoyed his round. He was fire in that round. Okay, so now we're going to go to DRUGZ second round. Now, this is a short round. You know, this was a talk to him, let me talk to him kind of round. Okay, so after I say his bars, I'll let y'all know who I got. All right? Let me take a sip of water. Where's my phone? Let me get my phone, y'all. Okay. All right, so let's move it along. I know this vlog, I don't want it to be too long. Okay, first bar. You are a team snitching. Okay, let me start all over. You are a team switching opportunist fraud. First you was E&J, then you BMC, now you We Go Hard. Oh. You gotta peep these gimmicks. He didn't get drafted to the army. He enlisted. The shit is sickening. It's so sad it seems. He be trying so hard to fit in, like the last bullet in the magazine. So that was hot. That was hot. He trying so hard to fit in like the last bullet in the magazine. You know, a magazine could be a gun. So, and then when he goes, oh, GWITTY does that a lot in his battles. Whenever he battle, he be like, oh. All right, next bar. He bringing up all this irrelevant shit, got us fighting amongst ourselves in the whole ruckus. Whoa, brother, stay woke. It's just a distraction for the fact that he stole from us. Cold sucker, I ain't forget, and I ain't getting off topic. Paper better have some paper for me in his pockets. So he did a should gesture. He tapped his pockets when he said it. So that went off really good. Next bar. The situation was just based off cheddar, but the way you handle it made me want to go past the rap like Mason Betha. So, like I said, he's just talking to GWITTY. And we already know Mason Betha, he was a rap artist with P. Diddy. He was on Bad Boy Entertainment. And he only rapped for a few years, and then he became a pastor. So, that's what he meant by that. Next bar. So, I'll chop this up a little bit. ... That's a whole gesture. 4-4 stretcher, old heckler, nah, anti-shoddy. Who I gotta kill? This nigga caught a couple of old bucks like the $2 bill. So I noticed that bar did either it went over a lot of people's heads or they probably just wasn't feeling this bar. But I thought it was a pretty clever bar because I know my grandmother has a $2 bill still. You know, $2 bills was currency back in those days. Okay, but it's no longer currency anymore. So when he said, who I gotta kill? This nigga caught a couple of old bucks like a $2 bill, you know. So I thought that was kind of clever. Next bar. This is the last bar. This is only 5 bars he had in this round. Now I noticed after that particular bar, he said it twice. And when nobody really responded, he kind of lost his momentum. It seemed like he just gave up, you know, because the crowd wasn't feeling him. This is the last bar that I like though. He thinking it's all gun bars till he see me with the steel. Bow! Expose his knowledge on cam. Hip hop is real. Ew. So we all know about Hip Hop is Real. It's a channel by Knowledge. Knowledge is the host. He's the one that conducts the interviews and interview a lot of battle rappers. He's been around for a long time. So I thought that was a good bar. All right, so that's DRUGZ round 2. Who do I give it to? It is really clear to me, that GWITTY definitely took that round hands down. Okay, GWITTY had some fire bars, a lot of haymaker bars. He went a lot longer. He had the crowd going. His performance was all on point, and I enjoyed GWITTY a lot more. So, and in DRUGZ, he was too short. You know, he has some good bars, but not enough like GWITTY. So definitely GWITTY took that round. So we got 1 and 1. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take it? All right. So now we up to round 3 with GWITTY. You managed to sell ticks, son. My 22 shooting Danny Ainge. Now, that was just a line that I wrote that I kind of like because I remember Danny Ainge was a shooting guard. He was a former basketball player, and his number used to be 22. So I thought that was kind of nice. Nice line that I like. Next one that I like. I see your floors. See Jack down with the nickel. Son, let's watch a Lakers game. Let me say that again. I see your floors. See Jack down with the nickel. Son, let's watch a Lakers game. So I know it kind of didn't rhyme, you know, I kind of chopped it off a little bit, but I like that line, okay, because Jack, he's referring to Jack Boy Maine, but also to Jack Nicholson, because he goes, see Jack down with the nickel, you know, a nickel could be a gun. So he says, see Jack down with the nickel, son, let's watch a Lakers game. Everybody know Jack Nicholson goes to a lot of Laker games, so that was clever and I liked it. Next bar. He say, I'm still in deposits. What I carry? Withdrawn. I'm just checking your balance. I'm wildin'. I thought that was fire because when he said I'm still in deposits, deposits, withdrawn. He go withdrawn. You know, he meant the gun, but it also could go another way because when you go to the bank, you could withdraw money. He goes, I'm just checking your balance. Like he's checking when he hold the gun and shooting somebody, checking your balance. A person could be off balance, or at the bank, pull out money when you deposit money in your checking account. You can check your balance. So that was hot, how he put all that together. Next bar, this is another line that I really like. Fire line. Leg shot. It's funny how I burn these. Bought the Mackin with me. That was fire. He had a lot of nice lines that were like haymaker lines. Because when he goes leg shot, he goes leg shot. It's funny how I burn knees. Brought the Mackin with me. That was fire because it could go two ways. It's funny how when you shoot somebody, you could shoot them in the knees. He says, funny how I burn knees. Bring the Mackin with me. The Mac could be the gun. Okay, leg shot, burn your knees with the Mac, which is the gun. Or it's funny how I burn these, like burn the CDs in a Mac computer. So that was fire. That was an oxymoron. That was fire. Like he's fire when he wants to be. Next bar. You got real and pussy. That is fishy. Match intensity. What's odd? You even can't match me mentally. Roman shape. They have you booted out this country. That is Italy. Fuck the DMV. So that was fire because I remember in school, I remember learning about the Romans and the Italy, and I remember you could see the bird's eye view of Italy, and you could see that it looks like a shape of a boot. I remember that. So when he says they have you booted out the country, that is Italy. That was fire how he put that together. Next bar. I'm sure you saw let me start over. I'm sure you saw a Jersey nigga create your wave. I can school them while they check on paper. I can teach a grade. I get an A. I'm on it, guys. I believe twerk. Keep the still in cars. DMV need a New Jersey Drive. So that was fire. New Jersey Drive was a movie. The guy in the movie name was Still. He also Still Cars, okay? He did also keep a still, okay? And when he said Jersey nigga create your wave, he meant twerk, because twerk, he's saying that twerk basically created DRUGZ wave. Okay, next bar. I grip a 4-5. He afraid. I knock him out. Why he walk away? You supposed to punch and split. Johnny Cage. That was fire because we know Johnny Cage is the character in Mortal Kombat, and that's what he does. It's a video game. He punch and he split. Fire bar. Next bar. I pull out that John Doe. I don't know his name. Gun smack him, drug him to sleep. Novocaine. So we know Novocaine. I believe the dentist people use it. Okay, and that's for your teeth, but it all is an aesthetic, so it also puts you to sleep. So that was fire. Next line, next bar. Have my bitch suck his dick. My ratchet head tackle. Blow his brains. I'm too gutter. I take his head and roll it down a bowling lane. He said, blow his brains. I'm too gutter. You know, the ball, if you are playing bowling, you know, if you bowling and you bowl a ball down the lane, it could go in the gutter. So I like how he put that. My wretched head tackle, blow his brains. I'm too gutter. I take his head and roll it down the bowling lane. So he rolled it down the bowling lane, but it could go in the gutter. Fire line. Next bar. You want to fight? What's up, partner? If I met him outside, it'll shock ya. I catch you with the gloves like Mike Piazza. That was fire because Mike Piazza was a baseball catcher. So that was fire. All right, so that's round 3 for GWITTY. Well, let's see what DRUGZ got for round 3. Now, that was a fire round for GWITTY. I don't know if I mentioned, but if you didn't see GWITTY versus Chess, that's how I was introduced to GWITTY, because I just happened to be on YouTube one day going through videos and stuff and going through battles, and then all of a sudden I watched GWITTY versus Chess, and that's when I fell in love with GWITTY. Okay, he actually beat Chess. A lot of people got GWITTY beating Chess. Y'all gotta see that battle. But after that, he kind of was on a down spiral. You know what I mean? Like he never really kept his momentum up. Chess, he moved on, even though he's choking a lot lately and he's not really on his A game anymore. But GWITTY, he's not all that consistent with his performance and his bars and stuff. But overall, I do like GWITTY. He has a lot of potential, and I could see him go far. But y'all gotta watch. If y'all haven't watched GWITTY versus Chess, go check it out. All right, let's get to round 3 with DRUGZ. I'm a pistol gripper. My name is my name. Y'all should peep this. Come to the trap house. They got a shelf for drugs. Y'all should see this. And this organized. Green at the bottom and white at the top like Peter Griffin fit. That was hot, because Peter Griffin is from Family Guy, and he wears the white top with the green pants. So that was pretty hot. Next bar. I ain't with the silly shit. You a motherfucking bozo. The swag of a nigga we used to jump in the go-go. You steal from niggas. That's a no-no. We grind. I done made cream on rock like Cold Stone. That was fire. Cold Stone, that gotta deal with ice cream. That was fire. Next bar. I still got fiends calling my old phone. Hold Holmes, I'm unpredictable when I hold tones. We in the DMV, and you never know what you gonna get when the drugs is homegrown. True. Okay, because a lot of people, they do grow their marijuana in their homes, and you don't know what they be putting in there when they selling it. So that was a true bar, kind of fire. Next bar. You steal from niggas. I grind. I will never get it the free way. I bleed the DMV. I got cases in all 3 states. Fire. DMV stands for Detroit, Maryland, and Virginia. So he's like, yo, I bleed the DMV. I got cases in all 3 states. Fire. Next bar. He said, drugs, you pussy. I don't think you'll spray the shit. Who trying to bet me $10,000 I won't shoot paper? A money making Mitch, bang the clip. That was kind of fire. I know P. Diddy had a song called Money Making Mitch. And I also know a few years ago, one of the Summer Madnesses, I remember P. Diddy offered $10,000 to whoever would win. It was the battle between A. Verb versus Rex. So I believe that's what he's talking about. Next bar. My daughter was born yesterday. Y'all seen Final Destination? The only thing that can stop death is new life. I know it didn't rhyme, but that was a nice line that he said, and it was fire. It was fire. Now this is the last bar, and we done, y'all. This is kind of long. You was wildin' on me. Niggas said DRUGZ got booed on Double Impact. Alright, they did me crazy, right? But when I got home, my baby mama was like, it's okay, babe. I done seen more than worse from a lot of dudes. I said, nah, babe, that shit was super bad. I went through all that trouble to get booze. So I thought that was kind of hot. Booed. He got booed on Double Impact, but when he said, nah, babe, that shit was super bad, he meant super bad, the movie super bad, and there was those guys in the movie who was trying their best to score booze, and booze meaning drink, alcohol, and babes. So it was kind of hot how you put that together. So that, like I said, he only had 7 bars in that 3rd round. Meanwhile, GWITTY had 10 bars that I like in the 3rd round. And, DRUGZ bars was okay. He had a few good ones, but GWITTY bars was fire. Like, he couldn't top GWITTY bars. So definitely GWITTY got the 3rd round. I give it to GWITTY 2 and 3. GWITTY definitely won this battle. I'm proud of him. And DRUGZ just got to do better. He got to come with it next time. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my recap. And I'll be recapping more battles. Mostly, I'm going to try to stick with the low to mid-tier. Every now and then, of course, I'll do like, top tier battles. you know. But because I am a new up and coming blogger and I'm kind of low tier myself, I feel like I should give the low to mid tier battle rappers their shine on on my platform, especially since they battles come out a lot on We Go Hard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna continue to give y'all some more fire. All right, if y'all rock with me. All right, so y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'll see y'all another time. And remember, there's no night without stars. Later.